So we are here, Monday Night Showdown. Welcome.
Welcome.
Are you ready to be showdowned?
I don't know what that means, but sure.
We're going to go toe-to-toe.
It makes me nervous.
We're going to draw the gun. So, last week, ESPN released their top 10 QB list, which I personally found farcical. Did you share my farcicalness in their top 10 list of who was actually in it and not in it? Me personally, I think there should be at least 4 quarterbacks that should not be on that list.
What was interesting is most people because I saw the list, and to be honest with you, I don't actually think much of these top 10 lists, because you don't know who's actually...
This is meant to be backroom staff, back staff and...
Yeah, but I don't think that many people actually do it. And also, I think, unfortunately, as you've talked about earlier this season, quite a lot of these lists are heavily impacted by agents and stuff, and like business moves and all of that. So I don't know how much I really put value into these lists, if that makes sense.
Josh Allen at 1.
Yes, that makes sense to me.
No.
He's a number 1 overall quarterback. Yeah, no.
Can't make it work. Can't win. Can't do it.
Who would you put at number 1 then?
Me, at the moment. You'd be horrified by this.
You're going to put Jalen Hurts?
No.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts isn't even on that list. That's farcical enough in itself.
No, I was just... in my head, I thought... Because you quite like Jalen Hurts. So
I do like Jalen Hurts. At the moment, I would put Matthew Stafford.
Number 1, yeah. Look at that.
He's made it happen. Continues to play at a high level. Josh Allen... He's got the tools, as in, he can run, but he's going to end up like Cam Newton. He's going to eventually be battered out the game.
Well, that's the other thing. What are you valuing them as individual players, or are you valuing them as team, within their team situation? Because then it just gets a bit hard as to what you're going to talk about with a quarterback.
I think you have to value them at their ability to cope, because everyone looks at the quarterback as the captain.
Because Matthew Stafford, until he got into Sean McVay's offense, was probably not a top 5 quarterback.
But if you looked at his numbers in Detroit, he had 0 receivers.
He did not win.
Was putting up 10s.
Sorry, he had Calvin Johnson for 8 years.
Oh.
Megatron, are you going to say
that's
it?
Nothing.
Receiver?
There was nothing. No offensive line.
Golden Tate. There was, what's his name? Oh, I can't remember.
Josh Allen would be in the top 5. Mahomes at 2, coming off that injury.
I was surprised by that.
Yeah. I thought he would be lower. Mm-hmm. I was more surprised by Lamar Jackson at 5. I was surprised he was that high too, yeah. That's what I think. I think this list is really valuing individual... it's more of the talent of the quarterback than the actual... I question him being in the 10 at all.
Yeah, I know how you feel about Lamar Jackson. You do not like him.
Nowhere near as much as somebody else on that list. At number 10.
Who do you actually want to put in this list then?
Well, I'll tell you who I would personally take out. Would you take anyone out? Because this is my showdown to you.
I don't know the whole list off my heart. Sorry.
No, sorry.
I think I have looked at it, but I didn't. I don't know off by heart. No.
Unfortunately, I'm going to tell you who I think shouldn't be on the list. But
I assumed Caleb Williams would be out for you. Drake May, I think he played well, so I would put him.
But against a horrifically weak roster, weak schedule.
So I would leave Drake May in there. Justin Herbert is fine. Lamar Jackson, I think it's just historic. His career is why he's in there. And Brock Purdy, I think, was surprising that he's not in there to me. Was the one that I thought was interesting, because I was like, I would probably put Brock Purdy higher than I think lots of people do, because I think he plays the quarterback position very well.
Yes.
So,
especially seeing as he was Mr. Irrelevant.
Yeah, so I'm sometimes surprised at where he lands on people's lists.
So personally, Caleb Williams, I would take out.
Yeah, no.
His completion rate is dog.
Mm-hmm.
And he runs around, and yes, he throws the odds miracle ball, but he's been in the NFL for 1.5 weeks, and to me has proven nothing. Has been massively overhyped since the minute he arrived, and wasn't actually that great at USC. Drake May, I'd like to see what he does this year when he's got to face some real teams this year, because when he faced one in the Super Bowl, he was almost like Sam Darnold ghosts.
We faced the Broncos defense was good and the Texans defense was good. He faced the 3 hardest defenses in a row.
I think the truth of the matter was, And I think most people admit it, that if he was up against a half-decent quarterback on the other end, they weren't getting out that game. Justin Herbert, we talked about earlier, cannot win outside the regular season.
Yeah, again, I think this list is just individual talent, though, which people like Lamar Jackson and stuff have individual talent.
Yeah, but Lamar Jackson's now lost his speed. That was becoming quite obvious last season. He was getting caught from the back, which is something that he would never do.
He still throws the ball very well from the pocket, though. He's very much developed over the years as quite a good passer.
So I made a list of 6 who I thought could have replaced anybody on that list.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Hurts.
Yep.
Jaden Daniels.
Even with the injuries? Because he's similar to Caleb Williams. He's very short career in the league at the moment.
But been to an NFC, championship game. Brock Purdy.
Mm-hmm. I think Brock Purdy should be in there.
Jordan Love.
Yes, I think Jordan Love is a good quarterback too, yeah.
Sam Darnold, who's just won a Super Bowl and come off back-to-back 14-win seasons.
The thing I think Sam Darnold has...
teams.
I think the thing Sam Darnold has the previous years and the Jets stink on him. And I honestly think as soon as you go to the Jets, you just can't get that stench off you. Because even Aaron Rodgers is like, he's struggled to get the Jets stench off him. It's like something like curses you if you go and play for the Jets. I don't know what it is.
But I look at it and you go, if this is the 2026 poll, we're not looking at Sam Darnold from 2015.
No,
we're looking from Sam Darnold for the and he's gone back-to-back 14-win in 2 separate teams.
I'm just saying what's happened is I actually genuinely think the Jets stench just doesn't come off you.
And I would put Sam Darnold at the moment above Dak Prescott, above Jared Goff.
I wouldn't put him above Dak Prescott, but yeah.
But Dak can't win anything either.
Dak Prescott's a good quarterback.
He's a good quarterback. I don't doubt he's a good quarterback. He was, for the half a season last year, he was MVP caliber. Mm-hmm. But there again, so was Baker Mayfield. But there again, so was Daniel Jones. There again, you know what I mean? It's like, you got to be able to do it for a whole season.
Well, Dak Prescott did play well for a whole season. This just defense wasn't there last year.
No.
At all.
And then, I would have, he's down the bottom, and he's probably not in the 10. But he's better than some of these that are in the 10. Bo Nix. He's broken all sorts of records in the first 2 years for wins and stuff like that, touchdowns. He got his team to an AFC championship even though he couldn't play in it. I would have him over Herbert because he won the division over Herbert, over Williams, over May. But he probably wouldn't be in the top 10.
No, Bo Nix is like the Andy Dalton of this generation.
But when I saw the honourable mentions, he wasn't even in the honourable mentions.
Well, like Andy Dalton was always like 15, 16. That's what I mean. He's like the Andy Dalton. And that you don't really replace him, but you don't exactly get rid of him. So he's like the Andy Dalton for the Andy Dalton was for the Cincinnati Bengals for years, and that it was hard to replace him because he was played fine, but if you were to get a superstar quarterback, you would 1,000% replace him. And what the Bengals did, they went and got Joe Burrow. So,
I mean, it's going to be interesting when we take these quarterbacks and we have to make our NFL predictions. Which ones of these that we think can actually carry their team?
Well, I always focus on run game and defense, so I don't particularly care about quarterback.
Apart from the fact that everything runs through the quarterback.
I do care about quarterback. I don't mean it, but quite seriously, the things that got through the playoffs last year was a run game and defense. The quarterback was Sam Darnold versus Drake May. So those weren't the superstar quarterbacks. The
things that I'm looking for this year, probably if we pick this list, how Mahomes and Nick come back from injury, because they both had pretty bad injuries.
Jaden Daniels as well.
Jaden Daniels with the arm.
Burrow with the toe. Like lots of these quarterbacks were very, very injured last year. Or just injured for a few, like even Lamar Jackson was out 4 games. Like, yeah, all of the, hilariously, one of the most stable quarterbacks who did get injured was Aaron Rodgers. Can Josh Allen actually go the whole way now he's got an offensive head coach in Joe Brady? Can he actually push it there? Because a lot of criticism was about his previous coach. No. I think the window's closed. The defense, you'd have to see it. I'm very interested to see if the new Bengals offensive line, it looks better this year, can do that with Burrow, and I'm very interested to see if in Chicago, can
Caleb can't get them to the promised land, how long Ben Johnson will sit there with him.
Well, the Chicago, the issue is they had one of the worst defences last year, so you also have to overcome that.
They had good offensive weapons.
Yeah, but you've still got a defence.
You've still got good tight ends. And
still need a defence.
You do. Maybe. In your D world.
Yeah, you still need a defence. The defence won the Super Bowl last year.
Just keep winning. Just keep scoring 70.
Defences have won Super Bowls most of the previous years.
Well, there we go. That's the showdown done, and that is the end of the show. As always, don't forget to get on those socials and follow, like, and subscribe. That is the end of our show for another week. My name's Darran Lees.
And I'm DT.
Thank you, DT.
Have a good week.
See you next Monday.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to get more great content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and you'll be first to get access to everything. Anyway, for now, we'll see you at the next down.